Hey everyone, this is Miss Jones. I wanted to do a quick tutorial video on how to find circumference if you're given the radius or the diameter of a circle. If you'll remember a couple weeks ago, we did a quick little lesson over circles. It was kind of an introduction to circles and some of the vocabulary that we would use when talking about circles. Those vocabulary words, just as a reminder, we talked about radius. Radius is this example right here. It shows the from midpoint of the circle to the outside line is considered your radius. Right here, this is considered your diameter because it's a line segment that goes from one end of your circle all the way to the other end of your circle. So this is an example of diameter. We also talked about circumference, and we talked about circumference being the length of the entire circle. So like this line all the way around this circle. And we talked a little bit about area meaning the area, the whole surface of the inside of the circle. And more importantly, we talked about what pi, if you remember that video that I had posted, talked about pi being 3.14, and the numbers just kept going on and on and on. From everything most everything that we will do in my class, we will just shorten that down for 3.14. So I just wanted to quickly give you some examples of how you would solve or you would find the circumference if you're given radius or diameter. There's two different formulas. One formula is if you're given the radius, you would use circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 pi times the radius. Or if you're given the diameter, you would use circumference is equal to pi d. So, an example. If I said, what is the circumference if the radius of my circle is 5 centimeters? Well, I'm given the radius. I'm saying that the radius is 5 centimeters, right? So, I would just need to plug my r into my formula, my radius into my formula. So I would come down and say c is equal to 2 pi, and my radius is 5. So that's 2 pi 5. I multiply my 2 and my 5. So I come up with 10 pi. Well, I know what my pi is. My pi is 3.14. That's a symbol that stands for 3.14. So I would need to multiply 3.14 times 10. I'm just going to do that over to the side. So 3.14 times 10 is 31.4. So my circumference of my circle, the length of this line that goes around my circle, is 31.4, and centimeters is what we were talking about. So I was given the radius of my circle, and I was able to find the circumference. Okay, so let's just say that I tell you, instead of telling you what the radius is, I tell you what the diameter is. And I'm going to tell you that the diameter is, let's go with 5 for diameter as well. I'm just making those numbers up just for the sake of an example problem. So if I tell you that d, my diameter, is 5, let's just say 5 centimeters again, I would need to once again come in and put my 5 and plug it into my formula. So I would have c is equal to pi times 5. Well, once again, I'm going to do what I did over here. I know that my pi is equal to 3.14. And I'm going to multiply it by 5. So I'm saying that my circumference of this circle is 15.7 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to give you some example problems for you to work out that is just like this. If you have any trouble with any of it, please email me or let me know, and we can maybe talk through some of it. I know this is new information for you guys. I'm looking, really to be honest, I'm looking for a lot more participation with this and effort than actually getting it right or wrong. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying home and washing those hands. Talk to you later.